wanted to make a movie about a bad singer, you could have just made it about me.
Or me. Our entertainment reporter Jim Ferguson sat down with one of the stars of the new movie all about a different bad singer.
Good morning. Our Hollywood happening today is based on the true story of the world's worst singer, Florence Foster Jenkins, which follows the rise of a 1940s New York socialite played by Meryl Streep as she pursues her dream of becoming the world's greatest singer. Her husband and manager, played by Hugh Grant, has managed to protect Florence from the awful truth about her voice. But when Florence decides she's ready to give a public concert at Carnegie Hall with her anxious pianist, Cosme McMoon, played by Simon Helberg, her husband faces his greatest challenge. Here's Simon.
I'm so excited. We're going to make a recording.
Bravo! It was wonderful, Bunny.
Want to try another take?
Well, I don't see why. That seemed perfect to me. When I was 16 years old, my father told me that if I didn't give up music, he'd cut me off. Of course, he didn't understand. Music is my life.
Cosme McMoon?
That's me, sir.
The heart of the movie, Simon, would you agree with me, though, is music?
I don't think that these recordings are just atrocious. I think actually they're, what you hear, and Meryl's talked about this, is the aspiration. You actually you're listening to the attempt and how earnest it is, and it actually comes very close, and it's so pure and genuine that I think that is what sort of that's kind of what coats the tragedy in with a little bit of joy and comedy, is that it's the passion of what she's doing despite the inability. She's aiming for the stars, you know, so it's falling on your face is it's still commendable. You watch the Olympics and you watch these people, you watch the way if they fail, there's such integrity. She had the blessing of not knowing that she was failing, and that's inspiring too.
Gentlemen, the chairs are not for practical use, you have been told. Cosme McMoon?
That's me, sir.
Come.
What should I play?
Well, I really don't mind, as long as it's not too loud. What loveliness. You know, well, I must say, I think you're absolutely ideal.
Did I mention that I also compose?
And he also composes.
Yes, I'm sure he does.
It's like it's a conspiracy of kindness is the way that we've been talking about it a little bit. My character kind of unwittingly becomes this accomplice to, you know, he's got to, I saw Cosme as a very chaste, pure, innocent fish out of water who wandered into this beautiful apartment in New York and his dream job, and he lands it, and then she opens her mouth to sing, and, you know, birds fall out of the sky, and he's just looking for any kind of companion in this, and everywhere he turns, everybody's just smiling. It's like the Twilight Zone.
Maestro, do you think I'm ready for a concert?
Expand your diaphragm, Florence.
I think Madame Florence might need more lessons.
Please.
My wife is ill.
Singing was her dream, and I'm going to give it to her.
We have to help her because without loyalty, there's nothing.
You know, I played for the president when I was 8 years old.
Really?
Yes, Little Miss Foster, they called me. I had very high hopes of becoming a concert pianist. But then when the nerves were damaged in my left hand, that was not to be.
Her condition is improving. What is her secret?
Music. She lives for music.
That was Florence Foster Jenkins.
How did she get on the radio?
I lost my left leg at Guadalcanal, but that dame's got me happy to be alive.
The lady is a lesson in courage, and we love her.
Oh, God.
She must never see this. I'd like every copy of the post that you have.
I just think this might be too much for you.
This is my favorite place, and I'm going to sing here.
I cannot play Carnegie Hall with Madame Florence. We'll be murdered out there.
Music is important. It should not be mocked.
She has done more for the musical life of this city than anyone, and that includes you.
This comedy is loaded with emotions, and who better to portray Florence than Meryl Streep? An excellent singer herself, to sing so badly was not easy. Perhaps the reward for this performance is her 4th Oscar. It's rated PG-13, and my grade, a solid A. I'm going to see you right here next Tuesday on The Morning Blend with Jeff Bridges and Gil Birmingham, stars of Hell or High Water.